What's up, mini truckers? Ben here, Houston Minitrucks. Just want to make this video. Kind of sad I even have to make it. Just about fraud and dishonesty in the mini truck business. And recently I've had a couple things happen. I've seen it before, but all the mini trucks have 5-digit odometers. So what that means is they can have, if you saw a truck with 30,000 miles, let's say, that may be 30,000 or in kilometers. That may be 130 kilometers, maybe 230. Okay, so like take this truck for example, 54,787 kilometers. Okay, I've got new interior, some LED lights, shiny wheels. Okay, so I could try to advertise this as being a 54,000 kilometer truck, but I know that it has 154,787. Okay, so I just want everybody to be aware. I'll show you some of my other trucks, but all the mini trucks have 5-digit odometers. So why I bring this up, because I had the other day, I sell parts, and somebody showed up at my lot. He's got a rusted out truck. The seats had the springs popping through the bottom, totally ripped open, rusted, just mismatched wheels and tires. And he's trying to tell me, oh, I got this great deal, it only has 28,000 kilometers. So I thought I did 28,000 kilometers is maybe like 20 or 19,000 miles on a 30-year-old truck. I mean, just think about that. It's not very realistic. And then to see the amount of wear. So I had said to him, well, they're 5-digit odometers. I'm pretty sure, you know, it's probably 130. Oh, no, this is 30,000. I'm pretty sure. I said, why? Because you've seen one truck, you bought it from Trade Car View, and they told you it was 30,000 kilometers. Okay, I've been doing this a long time. I've never seen one mini truck with 30,000 kilometers. So I'll tell you that right off the bat. If you see a truck with over 50,000 kilometers or under, let's say, it's probably rolled over. Okay, so you know, I see sellers listing them for 12,000 kilometers. They're 25-year-old trucks. That's just, you know, not realistic. So I just want you to be aware. I had recently somebody sent me an email and said, hey, how many kilometers on the 92 Honda Acti? And I said, oh, it's got 104,000. He said, oh, that's a lot more than other sellers are doing. Well, I could tell you 4,000. Do you want to hear that, or do you want to be fair and honest and be upfront? So that's how I roll. I see a ton of sellers who are not doing that and trying to get by and say, oh, it's got 12,000 kilometers. So if they're lying about the mileage, what else are they lying about? Okay, I can pull up all these trucks. A lot of them you'll find when I do the service have got service tags that say, oh, you know, the next oil change or when the timing belt was done. So if it says on there, you know, 175 for the timing belt, you can't really sell a truck that has 56,000 kilometers. It's 56,000, because obviously you know. Also, another thing, the import paperwork generally has the actual kilometers. So, you know, you may not get that from who you're buying your truck from, but if they can, you know, track the records from the previous owner, you can pretty easily see how many kilometers are on there. The good thing is, I've been doing this quite a while. I've seen lots of trucks, and I haven't seen one with over 200,000 kilometers. So generally they'll just roll one time. Japan is about the size of California, so the whole state, even if you were to drive all around, you know, consistently, is just not that big to be able to, you know, move that much. Generally these are kind of like work trucks, delivery trucks, so they'll operate, you know, regionally, just within a city and that sort of thing. But if you're seeing people advertise super low mile trucks and not being upfront that they have a 5-digit odometer, just be upfront about it and say, hey, it could have rolled, maybe it didn't, I don't know. But to come across and say, oh, it definitely has 12,000 miles, that's not really, I feel like that's fraud and a little bit dishonest. So this is Houston Minitrucks. I'll show you some of my other trucks. I've got one with like 12,000. It shows 12,000 on the odometer. It's got to have 112. I would never try to say it has 12. So that sort of thing. Okay, hope this helps. You guys be careful out there. Bye. All right, mini truckers. Sorry my face was all faded out on that last one, but this is a 1987 Honda Acti. I thought I was going to show you. Okay, we got the some wear on the seat or on the floor rest, but it only has 4,200 kilometers. So 87, right? This is about what they're gonna look like. I would suspect that's 104 kilometers. Okay, I'll show you what on the newer ones, possibly they maybe it's just on this SDX that they put a 5-digit odometer, or a 6-digit. So if you look at this one, we can know for certain this is 106,000 miles, and this is what a 106,000 mile interior looks like. Those are probably original seats, unless it started with the tweed. The fade on the side panels, you can't really get anything from that, because even if they didn't drive it, you would have that. What I would see, you know, is just getting in and out. You know, if you've got wear. Another good way is how much slop is in that shifter. So this one, you know, is right where it should be for 106,000 miles. If you try to come across and say it was 6,000 and the shifter's all sloppy, it's very difficult to shim those. And so that's a pretty good telltale sign. Front brake pads, I mean, if you've got 6,000 miles, you're not going to be on your halfway through a set of brake pads and have the calipers all rusted. Okay, so I'll show you another one. This is probably authentic 86. Okay, now notice this is kind of what I was talking about, and I would assume some of these dishonest sellers take that stuff off. So if one of them said, you know, 104 on this, and then as it rolled over I wanted to try to pretend it didn't, right, I could take the sticker off. So this is what 86,000 mile seat looked like. This one's obviously was a little more off-road, because there's some dust and stuff in there. Okay, under the floor there's dust. I put that floor mat in. Okay, but just want to keep everybody honest, because it's kind of a growing issue, and it makes it a little difficult for me if I'm being honest and everybody else is being dishonest, that my trucks are going to be more high miles. So keep it real, keep it mini, keep it 100.